Yes, yes, yes. We back in it this week. After taking a week off, everybody was on vacation. Bad News Cruz was out scouting in Caguas, in Guanica. He was in PR doing his thing, trying to find the next great Yankee, trying to pick him out of the farm system. Let's bring up T-Bone. T-Bone.
What up? What up?
Uh,
T-Bone special, baby.
we got Eric the goalie. He's on the connection, but it says unstable. Once again, he's using the Boost Mobile internet connection.
I think it's
So he's
Eli.
in the house.
Eli's over there messing him up right now.
So um he's with Eli. Forget it. He probably pulled the plug on his ass.
Eli's on
Um,
Fortnite right now.
so yeah, he got to tell him to shut that down for now. Franklin hasn't showed up, but that's nothing new.
That's
Uh,
nothing new.
he said all day he'll show up, and he'll not. He won't. He'll never show up. So we're gonna give him grief.
He's either at a real estate meeting, he's in BJ shopping, or it's one of his kids' birthdays. Pick one.
A real estate meeting. Look, let me tell you right now. I have to say this. I cannot give professional investing advice on this channel. But don't buy real estate right now unless it's real cheap. You're gonna be paying freaking, massive amounts of interest right now. Do not be buying no real estate. Get yourself a real estate investment trust and invest in that. So anyway, let's get into it this week. We have to address the elephant in the room, and we have to address the New York Yankees. We have cooked them. Some of us on this podcast have buried them. There's one guy here that has not. Yes, he has told us to be patient, to take it easy, that we still have a shot. He went to Puerto Rico to scout a few players, and now he's back, and I think he has a different story. That's Bad News Cruz. All right, Bad News. Will you bury this team?
It's gonna hurt. This hurts me right now. It hurts me. But yeah, I think the fat lady is getting ready to sing.
So she's getting ready, or she sang already?
Nah, she's ready. She hasn't. She's there. She's getting ready to say no.
What I told you guys in the chat, I told he won't bury them. He will never do it.
What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? Listen, it's over. It's over. It's over.
Bury this team. This team is done. You got Luis Severino pitching. He doesn't even know where the ball's going. Actually, he didn't even pitch terrible yesterday, which is an upgrade. He gave up 3 runs in 4 innings, which is an upgrade for him.
1 strike away from getting out of that inning, right, Eric?
Here we go.
Yeah, I said that.
Unfortunately, that 1 strike was a hanging slider that anybody could hit that. What a cement mixer! Oh, that was terrible. What a terrible pitch.
Listen,
God.
what do you want me to say? Like Jonathan said, I'll pack them up. It's all right. Well, I got a new team now. All right.
Back them up.
I got a new team now. I went to Puerto Rico and I was watching games, and I am a new member of los Criollos de Caguas, baby.
I knew it. The Criollos de Caguas. I'm rooting hard for the Cangrejos of Santurce and since I'm half Dominican, the Tigres del Licey, because I'm done with baseball. But we have to talk about the rest of the league, unfortunately. Yes. And I'm going to throw this to Eric and T-Bone and let them give us their expertise. Eric, right now, the top team in the league is the Orioles. In the AL Central, the Twins with a 63-59 record, which is brutal. The Rangers in the AL West, and you still have the Astros in the mix. The Angels didn't ship off Ohtani to the Yankees, didn't make the trade, and they are done. They're 13 and a half games out. They are not close to being in the wild card mix. They're actually a game behind the Yankees.
Yep.
What do you got to say about that, Eric? Oh, I don't think Eric's mic is working. Oh no, he's on the Boost mobile line. And,
it's damn Eli playing Fortnite. Get off the internet, Eli.
He's gonna have to strangle him. Bone, what you think about that? And then we're gonna get to Franklin. Frank Covers over here. We're gonna get to him and his terrible Mets and what he thinks about the National League. And then we'll bury baseball because it's over with. What do you think, Bone?
I think it's going to be a big showdown between Baltimore and Texas. Let's sleep on Houston. Houston might creep up there. But Baltimore, they look good, man. They're a team.
How did Baltimore get so good all of a sudden from one year to the next? Was it just the catcher? Because he's a great catcher.
Nah, they picked up they made some good draft picks. Because, they were coming in last place the last couple of years. So they get the first picks in the draft.
That doesn't help. That doesn't hurt to be in last place getting the number one pick all the time.
Exactly.
Yeah, for at least 15 years straight. So it doesn't hurt. But they had a strong
form coming up. Yeah, it was.
It was terrible. So so you got Baltimore and the Rangers. Now, the Rangers didn't get any help at the trade deadline. They stayed pat with their team. Not too many teams made big moves. Most of the top teams didn't make any moves.
Well, they got Chapman.
And Maxwell, or whatever his fucking name is.
Oh, yeah, they did trade for Scherzer.
Yeah, Scherzer, there you go.
Yeah, but is that still a big move? Trading for Scherzer, is that still a big move?
He just struck out 10 batters the other night. Of course it was a big move. Especially against Baltimore. I know you were talking about Baltimore, but they lost to San Diego like 3 straight. Don't get fired up on Baltimore. I don't think they got the experience.
All I'm saying is that Scherzer to me looked cooked with the Mets. So is it a big move getting him? Is he rejuvenated with the Rangers? That's all I'm saying. He was terrible with the Mets, Franklin. Admit it.
Going from last place to first place can make anybody feel good.
And he's thrown the team under the bus. First, he threw the general manager under the bus. He threw the ownership under the bus. Then he threw Verlander right into the middle of the road and buried him.
That's crazy.
Absolutely. I mean, you always
hold them a diva
when you get traded. Oh, you always get a little extra motivation when you get traded. You know that.
All right. I mean, I give him. I'm gonna give Scherzer that because he's earned it. He's been a Hall of Fame pitcher. He's been a big game pitcher. And against the Yankees, I never want to see him against the Yankees because he's always destroyed us. He's always destroyed us. So I got respect for Scherzer. But when he was with the Mets, I couldn't consider that a big move because he was terrible with the Mets.
You definitely won't see him with the Yankees. The Yankees ain't going nowhere. Just to throw it out there. We
know that already. You don't have to bring it up, okay? We know that already. Shut up.
Thank you, Captain Obvious.
So now let's circle back to Eric. What do you think? Who's going to come out of this league, out of the American League, Eric? Who's going to be in the ALCS?
I got Texas. My sleeper team from the beginning.
Texas, bro.
Yeah,
boy, you guys love Texas. I still like Houston, man. Until they take it out, I'm still riding with Houston. They got that playoff experience.
Why? Because they got Verlander now. They got Verlander.
They're well coached. They're well coached. They can hit. Tucker can hit. I know you hate Altuve. Altuve can hit still.
They can field. They got clutch players, unlike the Yankees. They got
Valdez. That lefty is strong.
Yeah, so in their ballpark, they play tremendous in their ballpark. It's jam-packed. a lot of action, a lot of energy in their ballpark. I'm not sleeping on Houston. I think Houston could come out of the AL and beat both the Rangers and the Orioles. Now
Absolutely.
we're gonna switch over to the National League. So, National League, this is very easy, in my opinion. It's all Braves all the time. It's the Braves and the Dodgers. Everyone else is not even close. They're not close at all. That's my opinion. What do you guys got? Franklin, we'll start with you. Please don't say the Mets. The Mets are done.
No, we're done with that. We're definitely done. I have to go. My World Series pick, I'm going to give it out now for free. You hear it here first.
Free.
Unfortunately, the Atlanta Braves will win the back-to-back World Series. Can't stand them, but they have the talent, the pitching from
Houston
top to
won
bottom.
last year, bro.
Sorry, Houston. But they were there. I mean, they're so good. They're too good, actually. They're really well coached. They're pitching from top to bottom. Their lineup, that batting lineup, oh my God, you don't know.
It's awesome,
amazing. Everybody there can hit. They don't just hit for power. They hit to get on base. But I do have a sneaky pick in there. I like the Dodgers. I think it was going to be the Dodgers and the Braves. But if Cincinnati gets in, they could get hot. They can bump maybe the Dodgers. Let's see. But that's a little sneaky pick I got in there for the Reds. I feel like they can bump anybody depending on the series.
Yeah, I think the Reds are dangerous, man. The Reds got.
Yeah, I don't hear you guys.
They could get hot. They're not there
That's
yet.
what I'm saying. They get hot.
But,
you know that playoff team that gets hot. I feel like they can
in their ballpark, they're dangerous, man. They got a lot of pop on that team. They're very dangerous in their ballpark. And the biggest surprise to me has been the Cubs. How the hell have the Cubs stayed in it? They should.
I hate that Gary. Jesus, I hate that.
I can hear you.
We can hear you, Bone.
We can hear you.
No, but I can't hear you. I can't hear Gary. I can only hear you, Franklin.
Oh shit! I don't know.
No, I don't know, Bone.
I don't know.
Everybody else.
There you go. Now I hear you.
Okay, good.
So, all right. So let's get back to our teams right now, and I'm gonna start off with Joey here. What do the Yankees have to do, top to bottom, Joey? You're one of the biggest Yankee fans I've ever met. You refuse to bury this team. I don't know why. You will not do it in public. And I swear, and I'm telling everybody out there, everybody that watches this, either live or later on when we cut it up, this man, I guarantee you, if the Yankees go on a 3-game winning streak against any bad team, name any bad team, against the Piratas, they'll go on a 3-game winning streak, and when we're in Tampa next week, and we'll win that Friday night game, he'll be hooting and hollering about how the Yankees are back in it. I told you guys, we still in it. We got this.
Believe signs
all we need is a hot streak. Go ahead, Joey. What do the Yankees need to do to get this ship back? Let's put this train back on the rails.
Well, I said last time we were on, I said we need to start over. We got money coming off the books. And yeah, we just got to let these young guys play. Like I said, you got to keep Rizzo. You're going to have a lot of young guys in the infield. He's a good, experienced first baseman. Glaber needs to change the scenery. You're gonna think that I'm crazy, but I've been thinking this, and I don't know if I'm the only one thinking this, but I would consider trading Garrett Cole.
For who?
There's going to be a team out there that needs an ace. I would consider, because you're losing all his good years. You might as well ship him off and get anything that you can. Get rid of that salary. Right now, we need to get rid of salary.
Why, Joey? Why are we getting rid of salary? For what?
For what?
Because we have too many. We have too many old guys right now making a lot of money that's not producing. Not saying Cole is one of them, but you have Stanton that is making a boatload of money, and it's not even just from us. He's making it from the Marlins.
But are you strapped from cash?
He can't run the bases. He can't.
Okay,
first of all,
Joey,
you can't.
You gotta understand, Joey.
You're a Met fan. You don't know what you're talking about.
Bro, there's no salary cap for the Yankees.
look, if we get rid of Cole, how does that solve the
You got an
Stanton
owner
problem?
that wants to cut down on salary.
Fuck that
I'm
guy.
just saying.
He may
cutting
want to
down
cut.
on- Listen,
I mean, if he
I'm just saying.
cuts
My
down on
opinion was
salary,
to cut down on salary. You got all these guys making all this money, and it's not working. You got Rizzo gonna make $20 million next year.
You just said you want to keep him.
You got DJ LeMayu, who has a bad foot. He's gonna be making money next year. You know, there's a lot of people making a lot of money on the team that's not producing.
So wait a second, Joey. Your thought is that getting rid of the one pitcher that we can rely on.
Yeah, but then who's out there to get?
No other. I mean, then what are we going to do?
Listen, next year, Ohtani's a free agent. Ohtani's a free agent next year. That's where you go and you spend money on smartly. You get rid of one and you add another.
No.
You're crazy.
No.
You out your mind.
All right, I'm just saying that's what I was thinking. That was my thought process.
You still,
ladies and gentlemen,
Puerto Rico, bro.
Franklin, are you still in your real estate meeting? Because you got here kind of late, guy.
Joey is still
haven't sold no houses.
It doesn't. But
it don't make sense. The medallas from Caguas. He really.
I understand you guys are old, but
sorry.
Who's in the free agent market that you're gonna pick up by releasing money? The Yankees have the money. They just don't want to waste it. They have to reevaluate from the top down. I don't think about getting the best player you got is Jared Cole. What are you doing? Talking about trading him?
Jared Cole. All right, and we were going to spend money wisely, not like the Mets who gave 40-year-olds money and then traded them midway through the season.
We're going to spend it again. If Shohei Ohtani want to come in for $700 million,
and you're going to spend it again on bums.
Yeah, but we
might as well give the money to Bartolo Colon.
You're not making no points. Sorry, you're not making no points. You make no. That's crazy.
You know what's the crazy thing? I've seen championships. You haven't.
You haven't seen one since 2012.
When we talk baseball, this is where Franklin has to.
Let's stay on topic. How does the Garrett Cole move help the Yankees?
It doesn't.
Because you retool and you go and you get younger guys. You can go like Ohtani this year. The Angels should have traded him and got top prospects and go and go and fill the team. And right now they traded away top guys to go for what? For what? They're going to be bad next year too, and they're not going to have Ohtani. It pushes their team 2 years back.
Garrett Cole's not going to get you as much as you think, Joey. He's paid a ton of money.
Yeah, I can't.
He's not going to get you. He can't. He's not going to get you a bunch of stuff. He's not going to get you a bunch of prospects, Joey. He's just not.
He'll get you at least one or two top prospects that you could fill in and probably get a center fielder, even though we have one, a left fielder, a right field. You could get anything you want.
Garrett Cole, you're going to trade Garrett Cole for a left fielder? Are you nuts?
No, I'm not nuts. Mind? I'm just saying.
Who's going to pitch, Joey?
It was just it's just a thought. That's what I was saying.
It's a retool.
Eric, what do you got, Eric? How do you fix this team? Joey's still drunk. He's still done from Puerto Rico. Too many medallas. Go ahead, Eric.
We got to get rid of this whole coaching staff, bro. This whole coaching staff is horrible. This MacBook Pro is not working for us.
Is that bad? Is this bad as your camera? Is this bad as your camera?
Hey, I'm sorry. Eli's playing Fortnite like Joey said, so I'm sorry. You know?
Damn, Eli.
Yeah. You made me take off my hat, Joey. I got pissed off.
I can't believe he said that. Damn.
I can't believe it.
We gotta get rid of that coach.
Joey wants to have a team with no Garrett Cole, Severino, a bunch of bull
I didn't say Severino.
Where you gonna go? Who's gonna pitch, Joey? Everybody has a bad arm.
Steve Nebraska.
Nestor Cortez arm is falling off. Frankie Montes is a free agent. He pitched 3 innings for us. He was terrible. Every other pitcher is getting Tommy John. They got new ligaments. Where's the pitching?
They're gonna have to spend the money. They're gonna have to spend the money. I know they don't want to spend the money, but if they want guys like us to go there and buy $20 beers all the time and fucking cash out, they're gonna have to spend the money. I think the Yankee fans are getting.
I think
Yankee fans are getting restless,
flies.
and people are not showing. People are not showing up. They're gonna see that. And Aaron Boone,
that place is gonna draw flies.
Hey, there's gonna be a big protest. I forgot what game it was. They're gonna say fire Cashman. In one of the Yankee games, they're gonna take over a Yankee game.
I saw that.
Really?
You mean the Weasel?
Yeah,
the Weasel.
Yeah. It's all over Facebook.
Weasel. The Weasel Cash. So Eric, sorry I cut you off, but your brother's driving me insane. What do you think the Yankees are going to do with their front office? I mean, they got to. What are they going to do?
The coaching staff. That's the main priority for me. I'm saying, because our medical staff is terrible. All our players getting hurt, and they assume and then they still hurt. So, this guy, Boone, he gotta go. I mean, we can't have this MacBook Pro guy. You know, it's not baseball. It's not baseball. You gotta play baseball with feeling, not listening to this little MacBook and all this crap. You gotta.
This guy's the problem. This guy's the problem, guys. This guy is the problem. This is the problem right here.
Can I get my admin rights back?
Hold on. I forgot to give Franklin his admin rights. My bad. So this guy's the problem. This Weasel is the problem. Look at this guy. This is the guy running the team. Look at this. Look at the Weasel right here on his shoulder. Look at the nerd glasses. These are the ones that you get free at Lens Crafters. When you got the EBT card, this is what you get. Thick as hell.
Those are Medicaid glasses. I know them.
Look at this goat neck and look at this tie. This tie costs 38 cents. And this suit, he got a Hagar, off the rack collar shirt. Joey, he needs to get your suit first of all. And because of this guy, we've gone to analytics and it's not working. We got to get rid of this guy and bring in Omar Minaya. What do you think about that, T-Bone? What do you think the Yankees should do?
Give everybody at the fucking and the coaching staff from the GM down. Because they ain't working.
Don't forget the bat boy. The bat boy needs to go.
The bat boy got to
get rid of the Weasel. That's what I believe. I mean, we got to get rid of him. That's a must. With him at running the show, we haven't gotten anything done. Everybody likes to give him credit for the Yankee dynasty. No, that was Stick Michael, Bob Watson.
Yeah,
they went away. They went away from what got us to the championship. Bringing in lefties. Yankee Stadium is built for lefties.
Absolutely.
All we got is righties. It's not helping us out. We're not taking advantage of the short porch out there.
That is true. That's a big point on Bones. Like, you need a big at bat there, and there's not one.
They got to start making moves and not making moves.
And how about bringing in lefties to hit? How about guys that actually get on base? We were a team that grinded out at bats. Now this is a strikeout and a home run team, and that's it. So
when was the last time as a team?
This is how it makes me feel. This is how it makes me feel. Right here. This is why I need to be comforted. It's me and Eric in Florida.
I got you, G. I got you. Don't worry.
Joey he made me take off my hat. I was so pissed off when he said we gotta get rid of Garrett Cole. Let me put my hat back on. All right, Franklin, onto your trash team. How do they fix that piece of that burning sack of garbage?
Like, I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. Last year we had the same team. We performed better. We had a couple of injuries. We need a DH. Volbachak, I call him Volbachak. Gotta go. We need a real DH.
Gotta go.
We need some pitching. I'm not worried. Steve Cohen will spend the money. I don't care if he got to spend $100 million. He'll spend it. Whatever he got to do, he's gonna make it happen. He said it publicly on Twitter. Like, we'll be better. And I believe him. He's a new owner. He has the money. The RGM doesn't make the decision. Our coach doesn't. The owner's a big Mets fan. He knows baseball. I think he's gonna spend the money wherever it takes. he wasn't like Joey likes to say. He spent $40 million on 40 years. So what? I got it. I'm gonna go spend another. Whoever's available, he's gonna spend it. And we gotta get Francisco Lindor out of Queens, please. That guy hasn't hit fucking 280 since the Cleveland days. I gotta give it to that guy. Sorry.
Yeah,
I know he's Boricua or whatever, but
he's got to go to a smaller town.
Yeah, you gotta go to a small town. There's too much media. You know how it is being in New York. You can't be in New York.
He's got to go back to hitting line drives instead of trying to hit homers every single at bat. It's ridiculous, man. What's happened to baseball? You got guys that are just they've changed their whole swing, to just to do things that they're not built to do.
I don't know what he's thinking. He's on a different level, man. I can't wait till the baseball season is over. You know what's coming up next. College football. Shout out to Jonathan. We got a little debate going on the top four college teams in football. We'll talk about that soon.
Really? How could you have a debate on the 4 top college teams? It's the same teams every year.
Who's your
Just go down
team?
It's always you got Alabama.
They got a new quarterback. I got to see their new quarterback.
Alabama, LSU, Ohio State, and then you throw in a Big Ten
Ohio
team.
State, a new quarterback as well. I'm just saying.
You throw in a Big Ten team. You throw in Rutgers. You throw in Michigan.
Rutgers.
You throw in Rutgers, of course. Every year I throw in Rutgers. I don't care. I don't care. So, this year we're taking it. Like every year, I say it. I've been saying it for
the old man is up,
25 years,
and he's actually commenting on YouTube.
Yeah,
we are no longer an athletic team. We have no speed, nothing.
But the old man knows what's going on, Joey. Unlike you, who said get rid of our best pitcher. So we got to go down the roster and figure out who stays and who goes. Let's start with catcher. Who stays, who goes as a catcher?
Higashioka has to go.
Yeah. And we get
out.
Trevino has to stay, but he's your number 2. He can't be your number 1.
First base.
I agree.
Rizzo.
Eric, what do you got on first base? You stick with Rizzo, a guy who, right now, we don't know if he's coming back from that head injury.
Yeah,
that's
true. Hey, you never know. We might look at that other guy who plays first base for the shitty field team. We might look at over there.
Hey, your owner doesn't want to spend on a new on some decent food in Yankee City. You think he's gonna spend on Palazzo? Stop it. So,
how do you know? You're always there. You should know.
Exactly. I get free tickets to the Yankee game. I'm always there. They got trash food.
No.
My God. That's not true. That is not true.
If you get free tickets, you would invite me. Trust me, I'm not with you.
So I can tell you right now, the best burger you're gonna have is the Judge Burger at Yankee Stadium. Go get yourself a Judge Burger. Stop being cheap, Franklin.
You'll definitely see a Judge Burger more than you see Judge out there. Let's just put it that way.
They only make 99 a day. Judge Burger. Get yourself a nice greasy Judge Burger. Stop being cheap, Franklin. Stop buying that Supremo sausage that you always buy. Spend your money on tequila. Second base. Eric, what you got on second base? Bone, what you got on second base?
Gotta go. He needs to go play for
He gotta go.
Gotta go.
Eject.
Gotta go.
Who do we replace him with? Anybody. Yeah. I don't care. Yeah. Anybody. Shortstop, we don't need to think about shortstop. The kid's got to play. You got to give him a shot.
He got to play.
Third base is a black hole. Who goes to third base?
We got to bring up Peraza up there, man.
Peraza could probably go to second.
Yeah, Peraza could probably go to second.
Too, either one.
And
either one.
We might have to put LeMahieu finally at third base until his contract runs out.
Yep.
Not the worst thing.
Another Andujar. That's what I don't want to see.
Yeah.
Andujar was something that we could have.
If it wasn't for him getting hurt.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he got hurt, and then you had the snitch. The snitch in there ruined his whole career, and the snitch is called Aaron Hicks. Snitched on him multiple times, got him in trouble with Cashman, and he was done. Outfield, Bone.
Terrible.
What do you think about this Yankees outfield? Who stays? Who goes?
Well, you got to
What's the
keep
plan
Judge.
out?
Get rid of center field and get rid of. We ain't got a left fielder, so we got to get a left fielder.
When's the last time we had a left fielder? How many years ago? We had Benintendi. He stinks.
Hideki Matsui.
We had that. We had that. Didn't we have that conversation, Joey?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, when have the Yankees had a left field? One of the easiest positions to get, an outfielder, and we haven't had one. And I don't even know how long.
Right field, we remember we had El Come Dulce in right field for a while. Bobby Abreu, I missed that guy playing right field, but now we got Judge.
Bobby Abreu, low key, could be a Hall of Famer. Look at his numbers. Bobby Abreu,
El Come Dulce.
El Come Dulce, yeah. But that's I don't remember in left field. When's the last time we had a decent left fielder?
Your boy.
Yeah,
and that wasn't decent, but he had to play there when who we got for center field? We got Hicks, and they put Garner to play left field.
Oh,
God, no.
Gary Boy, baby.
I forgot about that guy. I thought he was out of my life.
That's the Jet.
I thought he was out of my life.
Franklin with his.
Yeah, Franklin. I just muted him. Don't worry.
Sparking up the coals. He's doing it for Garrett Cole. But left field, again, for me, Ohtani solves so many problems on this team. You got to do I don't want to hear nothing about no payroll. I don't want to hear nothing about no payroll. You got to go get Ohtani. He solves major problems for this team.
I'm hearing minimum 750 over 10 years. I'm hearing minimum.
So what?
I don't think it's a problem. I don't think it's a problem.
Yeah, pay what you're gonna pay. You can't be cheap like Joey on Bad News Cruise. Joey's trying to penny pinch now.
I'm not. The thing is, I'm not the cheap one. I want to spend the money on him.
Joey's gonna get rid of Garrett Cole.
You guys keep coming in.
He's gonna get rid of everybody and still pay $30 for.
You guys had a shot at Manny Machado, who's playing excellent, and didn't even. Nope, I'm good. Was that low?
Yeah, but he's playing excellent, but his team stinks.
So what? He's still putting up.
What do you mean? So what?
I'd
rather him play decent and my team be good. And you want him to be an MVP on a losing team.
This is not the NBA.
Stop. Can't go baseball with bums.
Come on. What are you talking about? So you say Shohei Ohtani is a bum then? His team sucks.
Yes, he is a bum. Just like Mike Trout is a bum.
Take him out the chat.
Mike Trout is a bum. He's an MVP on a losing team.
So what? Shohei Ohtani is too. Back-to-back MVP should be.
And he's going to win the MVP
and back-to-back both times. He's been watching the playoffs in Japan.
Yeah. Where the Yankees been?
In the playoffs.
We been in the playoffs, Franklin.
I forgot the Yankee fans. The Yankee fans are, we made the playoffs. Not this year, baby.
I forgot the Mets fans. They keep talking about 86.
We're going to get
Franklin wasn't even alive. Franklin wasn't even alive.
You're talking about 2012.
It's your turn, Franklin. In 2015, you guys got beat easily by the mighty Kansas City Royals.
We were in the show.
Just keep smoking the hookah, Franklin.
The alleged cokehead, the Dark Knight, allegedly getting niced up before the game and choked like a rabid animal on the mound.
So let's talk about that topic that I saw on the radio today. Saying about Jeter being the GM, replacing Cashman.
Oh, Joey's got something on that. Joey has an opinion on that.
How you guys think about that move? If it was happening.
Listen, he traded Ozuna and got back people. He did a couple of good moves, and he got rid of Yelich. He got JT Realmuto or whatever. He got rid of Stanton. He got a couple of pieces in those deals that are actually good right now for the Marlins. But he just did other things too that weren't good.
Now,
so it's like 50-50.
Let me ask you guys this question: would that work? Would that approach work?
Yeah, I think
in New York City with the Yankees.
Remember what he said last year for the fans to be nice at the owner and Cashman, because there's there's things happening in the works. And also, he's coming back on Old Timers Day after how many years?
Let me tell you,
he said that he will never do it. He's doing it now.
Jeter hates Cashman, guys. Do you guys forget the contract negotiations between Jeter and Cashman? How he almost let Jeter go to the Boston Red Sox.
Fuck, if he does it, if they do it, can't hurt.
Cashman's got to go, guys. Cashman's got to go. I know he signed for last season for another 5 years. Cut that bait. Get rid of him. He's got to go. That weasel's got to go.
I can't hear Gary.
So he's got to go.
Yeah, I would.
You're better off not hearing me. You're better off. Eric, what do you think about Cashman getting out of here and bringing Jeter in as an advisor or as the GM? I think we should go with Omar Minaya. He's already in the house. He knows the Latin players. He's always been a great scout. I don't think we could go the route with Jeter. But what do you think, Eric?
I mean, it would be nice, Jeter. I'm not gonna say, we should plug him in there right away, but he did a lot of things like Joey said. I mean, some good, some bad, but at least he was doing something. We're not doing nothing. The last 3 years, we haven't done nothing.
At a minimum,
we've been getting people like Aaron Hicks.
At a minimum, the Yankees have to change their training staff. At a minimum, they got to do something with the health of these players. It's every year.
The priority right there, man.
It's every year the injuries with the Yankees. It's unbelievable. It's the same injuries, and then we trade for guys that have busted elbows, terrible shoulders. It's not working. It's not working. So at a minimum, they gotta make changes to the medical staff, I believe. Jeter coming in as a general manager, I wouldn't hate it. But I don't think the approach that he used with the Marlins will work in New York City. I don't think that he could tear down the team. You can't tear down a New York City, the marquee team in New York City, and then charge the prices that they're charging to watch, the Scranton Rail Riders out there. I don't think we do it. So that's my thing. All right, Franklin, break down your Mets. What do they got to do? What do you see them doing? I'm not going to say anything. I'm not even going to get into it with you because I already know you're going to say Ohtani. But go ahead.
I'm done. I don't have to speak. The season's over for me, guys.
Next year. We're talking about next year.
I'm not Bad News Cruz. We got to make the moves. Put up or shut up. We got the owner to do it. We got the money to do it.
What moves though? What moves? You got to have a strategy.
We gotta bring Ohtani in. We got to spend the money. I know Joey doesn't like to spend the money. Let's say Eric doesn't like to spend the money. The money has to be spent. The moves have to be made, and that's about it. There's players out there. We'll make it happen. We'll throw the offer in, and that's about it. So wait and see, game, baby.
Does Ohtani help every part? Does he take you over the top?
Absolutely.
How?
Absolutely, bro. I don't want to go back and forth about
first base Ohtani, second base Ohtani, third base Ohtani, pitcher Ohtani, center field Ohtani, left field Ohtani. Of course, yeah, you're gonna win everything.
All right, no name Yankees. Let's trade our best player for this guy that we hope to be good. Come on, Joey, stop it already, bro. Stop it. You lost your baseball card when you said let me trade my best player off the team for maybe somebody good. Maybe somebody
lost a baseball card in '86.
Yeah,
he never had one though. He never had a baseball.
How about let's move into the first week that we saw the Giants play in the preseason. How bad they look. Are you ready to talk about
that? Again, you want to go talk? You want to go talk again? You want to talk about football now? My team won championships.
Oh God!
All right.
Why are we talking about the past? Why? Bring up the future, baby.
You brought it up.
I said, let's talk about football now.
Exactly. And they were like, how bad the Giants look. The Giants could look as bad as they want in preseason. But when it comes to playing the game, we win championships, baby.
When's the last time I won?
I'm hot tonight, baby.
Yeah, I don't know
Now-
what Joey's smoking or drinking, but
So
I don't know.
right now,
Go ahead.
the let's pivot back to football because now we're starting to get into the football swing of things. The Giants have had a quiet camp. Nobody's been hurt. They haven't made any moves, anything big in the Giants camp. Now the Jets have made some moves this week. Brees Hall off the PUP list, back in the building, back practicing. They're saying that he could be ready for game 1, which we will be at that game against the Buffalo Bills night game to kick off this season. That's a big game, right? You have Brees Hall back. You have the signing of Dalvin Cook, a guy who was a Pro Bowler last year, had 1,400 yards from scrimmage, caught 400 yards out of the backfield last year. He's a target out of the backfield. He's a walking touchdown, and doesn't turn the ball over. Big move. Mekhi Becton has played in the preseason. He hasn't been great. He hasn't been amazing, but with him, we just care that he's healthy. Zach
He's been
Wilson,
good in the passing game, not in the run game.
Yeah, in the run game, he hasn't had the drive off his legs. That's a problem. He hasn't had the drive off his legs. Hopefully, he'll get that back. Zach Wilson, they've kind of given him a lot of easy throws. Make sure that he stays and reads, basic defenses, and he's not going and turning and throwing the ball all over the place. He looks like he could be an okay backup QB right now. He doesn't look horrific. He looks like he at least knows how to play football now. The defense, I don't even want to talk about the defense. I already told you my guy last year was Jermaine Johnson. I thought we got a steal with him, and now he lives in the backfield. He lives. He's gonna kill quarterbacks this year. And the first death we need to see is Josh Allen, and then next is Tua. Bury them both. I want JJ to bury them both. And we're not even playing the starters yet. You haven't seen Sauce. You haven't seen DJ Reed. You haven't seen all of our. Haven't seen CJ Mosley. You haven't really seen. You haven't seen Quentin Williams. You haven't seen Quincy Williams. I'm fired up for this Jets team. Eric is fired up. He's already got the jersey. I know Franklin is fired up. Joey, should we still be fired up about this team?
Yeah, you should be. I thought that was a good pick getting Dalvin Cook. That's actually really good. It helps your team. It makes your quarterback he's already good. Aaron Rodgers is always going to put up numbers.
He's not good. He's great.
Good. What are you talking about? He's a Hall of Fame quarterback.
Okay, all right. Because I used a different word.
Come on.
All right.
Good is good. I mean, good is kind of Daniel Jones every once in a while. He's usually below average.
But he made the playoffs last year, and Aaron Rodgers was collecting rocks. Yeah, you're right.
All right, go ahead. That's true.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Talking about the
But
everything.
he's gonna be much better. I think with Dalvin Cook, you got a great running back in Green Bay. His running back was decent. This Dalvin Cook is actually a really good running back. Now, and you have good wide receivers.
You gotta stop saying these guys are really good. These are all pro players, Joey. We're not getting bums. We're not getting guys that are somewhat good.
They're coming into a new team. You guys are thinking that, he played good in Green Bay. We're going to plug him in New York, and he's going to be great, just like he was in Green Bay. No, you don't know that. But I'm just saying he's good because he's going into a new city. He's doing everything new all over again. And plus, first of all, your offensive line, you guys acting like if you got fucking brick walls, that's going to block everybody for him.
Vera Tucker's a good offensive lineman.
Good.
Yeah, very good. Again, now we're using the right words. Very good. Very good. Who else is blocking for him? Who else is blocking for him?
Vera Tucker has been projected to be an all-pro player. When he has played, he's been all-pro caliber.
When he has played, you are right. When he has played.
Dwayne Brown in his career has been an all-pro.
Joey's acting like
Franklin an all-pro, right Joey.
No,
why are you burying these guys?
I didn't shit on your team or nothing. I'm just saying. I'm just telling you the truth. I understand that you guys are hype. You guys got your chest out. That's good. But like me and Jonathan have been saying is Buffalo is still the team to beat in the AFC.
Wait until we bury them the first week. We're gonna bury them, baby. What are you talking about? Buffalo has not improved.
I like sauce.
They choked at home in the snow. They choked in the playoffs.
And I called that game.
The Cincinnati Bengals. They choked. Franklin won money on that game. Everybody lost money in that game. Franklin took home
when
cash
doesn't he win money on games?
He did win money on that game. We have it in the chat. He won money in that
game. I got the receipts, baby, if you need them. Receipts.
Buffalo is nothing. I'm not worried about Buffalo at all. At all. We're going to bury them week 1. Josh Allen, he's going to try to run his nonsense this year, and it's not going to work. It's not going to work. He's going to get destroyed. Destroyed. I can tell you that. That's the most overrated. Now, if you would have said the Chiefs, I give you the Chiefs. I give you the Bengals. No, I'm not giving you the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. I ain't giving it to you. Those teams have proven.
I didn't say Miami. I said Buffalo and the Bengals already
done.
He's already hurt.
Buffalo done.
He's already hurt. So why are you throwing him up there? You don't even know who's the quarterback right now for Cincinnati.
But eventually Burrow's going to be the quarterback. He's a major player. He's an
eventually.
Player.
What happens if he misses 3 games and Cincinnati's 0-3?
You don't think
actually Joey Cincinnati started bad last year? They started bad last year in the beginning. Just letting you know.
You don't think Joe Burrow could lead his team from an 0-3 down? That guy is a great player. He's a great player. He's been great since the day he came in.
You're right. I ain't taking nothing against that. You guys
he's not Daniel Jones. I'll tell you that. He's not Daniel Jones.
You're right. I cannot argue there.
If he doesn't get a job in ESPN calling ACC games, UPS is hiring. They even pay $100.
No, Apple TV. He's gonna get a job in Apple TV.
He'd be calling games in a couple years, breaking down tape. Please, Daniel Jones, give me a break. Anyway, the AFC East, how's it going to shake out, guys? We're going to break down the AFC East. I got the Jets on top, obviously. But there's a lot of reports that people are still putting the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins over the Jets. I know that fentanyl is really popular nowadays with the kids, and it's really cheap. But I didn't expect that sports reporters would start, openly doing drugs. What do you guys think on the standings there? I think the Jets are easily going to beat these teams. Easily.
I want to hear from Bad News Cruz. What do you think?
He hates the Jets.
Why do you? I don't hate the Jets. Why do you always want to? My opinion.
He got the Bills. He got the Bills.
My opinion. I told you. I have the Bills. I have the Jets second, and I have Miami third.
Okay. All right. Okay. But remember,
I don't count. And I told you in the last one, I don't count New England this year because I don't. Even if they can sign Ezekiel Elliott, they can sign anybody. They can get the guy from what's his name, Michael Orr, to be in their offensive line. They're not going anywhere.
That fake ass story. That fake ass story. That's
Blind
the funniest thing ever.
Yeah. Okay. More like the turnstile.
So let me so let's go to your conference, Joey. NFC East. Eagles, Dallas, Giants, Commanders. How does this shake out? Are you guys better than the Commanders?
Yes.
Oh.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap. Stop the cap.
We are better than the Washington Commanders. Yes.
I agree. I agree.
Are you better than the Cowboys? Cowboys got a
To
new
be honest with you,
coordinator, head coach.
to be honest with you, we have a better coaching staff, so I will put them over them, over Dallas. But
You-
I like
do you have
Dallas's defense.
do you have
I
better
mean,
play? Do you have a better wide receiver on your team than CD Lamb? Who's going to catch the
No,
ball for
but
the
I have a
Browns?
better quarterback than Dallas.
Stop the cap.
I kind of agree.
Who's throwing the ball to CD Lamb?
I hate that.
Who?
I hate Dak Prescott. I hate Dak.
Exactly.
He's been
He's
throwing
terrible.
interceptions in practice. Come on,
He's
it's
terrible.
practice. And he's
he's
throwing
terrible.
interceptions in practice. Come on.
He got his defensive claim calling a bitch ass nigga in front of everybody. So
And
that's in the media. That's not even us. That's the media.
And if you watch the tape of the Dallas Cowboys in the last few years on the offensive side, this guy had the easiest that offensive coordinator put together the easiest reads in the history of mankind for this guy, and he still blew it. He's so bad. Watch this year. He's gonna get exposed because he's gonna have to read a defense, and he's really bad. People think that he's good, that Dak Prescott is good. This year, you're gonna see all the emperor has no clothes. He's terrible. He's a bad quarterback and highly overpaid.
I tell you,
Just saying.
I'm honest about my team. I say we're in second place because I think the team to beat is the Eagles. But I think we the Giants need everything to go right this year for them to beat the Eagles, and I don't know if they can do that. But I'm okay with that. I'm okay being a wild card team.
Now,
So y'all getting
Franklin,
swept?
Go ahead, Eric. Sorry, my bad.
Y'all getting swept against the
in the
Eagles?
season.
You never know. The
Bring out the
Eagles are very
rules, baby.
last year they were very tough. They blew us out the water. What you want me to say? Oh yeah, the Giants are gonna take one of the games. I'm being realistically. The Eagles are way better.
I do have
Jalen Hurts is a really good quarterback. They have a really good defense.
Now, Franklin, I'm
a realist. Okay,
from a betting standpoint, Franklin, if we got to put money down on some NFL teams this year, we're only going to talk about the AL East, the AFC East, and the NFC East, and then next week we'll talk about the rest of the league. If you're going to put any money down, and we're talking heavy dollars, we're talking maybe 10 units a week in just those two divisions. Who are you betting on? Who's going to be a consistent team for you each week?
Besides, I'm not being biased. Really, the Jets are going to be really good. So, unbelievably good. We might start.
Wipe your mouth right there. You got a little white stuff right there.
We might start 5-0. We might start 5-0. You saw my prediction in the last show.
Don't lie. If Franklin was to stand up right now, his knees would be red because he was on them right there.
You just mad, Joey. You just mad. You know, it is what it is.
I kept it real. You guys don't keep it real. That's what it is.
I'm a gambling man. I'm gonna win you some money. Follow me. At the Giants not making the playoffs, I think the Commanders will be a surprise team. I like the Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys, of course. The Cowboys don't have enough, but I like the Commanders to be right.
Like everyone in the division but the Giants. Yeah, you're right.
The Giants are trash. I'm gonna be honest with you. Danny Dimes, he still don't got no good receivers. Who's your number one receiver?
Sterling Shepard.
Don't
say Darius Slayton. The guy that dropped the ball and almost ruined your season.
Enough said. Barkley.
You
know why Barkley signed that he had to sign the franchise tag? He's done. He is done. Down year for Barkley. Running backs come a dime a dozen. Sorry to break the news.
I have a different opinion. I think he's still.
Nobody asked you. It's not your time yet. Hold on.
I'm telling you.
It's not your time yet, baby.
I'm telling you. Anyways, I don't care what you.
I like the Commanders. I like my Jets. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's all I got, baby.
All right.
Jets money line. First game of the season. Money line and over on the points. Remember, I said this.
Ooh. All right, so we're gonna throw it to Eric, and then we're gonna wrap up the show with Franklin and with T-Bone and Franklin. We gotta hit on this Canelo Charlo fight. A little news that T-Bone broke today with with a boxer that was caught with let's put it this way, with his hand in the cookie jar.
Well, her hands in the cookie jar.
So, Eric, what do you got on the AFC East and the NFC East?
Of course, Jets, Buffalo, Miami, and New England. But I was going to say the Jets no matter what. I mean, I said we were going 13-3 or 13-4.
Shout out to John doing agree with me. Washington better number 2.
and then for the AFC East, I got
you said the AFC East.
No, NFC. So I got the Eagles. Obviously, I think the Giants have a better record than the Cowboys because I really don't like Dak Prescott, and it might be a little, Washington than Dallas. You never know. I'm flip flopping them too right there because their quarterback situation in Dallas is not good. When your defense talking shit to you in practice, that means you ain't got no respect on your team. No respect.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not good. Mm-hmm. And that's not good at all.
And another note, the Jets are fired up. They beat the trash out of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers this week. That's so much so that they had to cancel practice between both of those teams because the Jets were knocking dudes out. So we fired up.
Yep. We fired up, baby.
Fired up. So, and we haven't talked about Hard Knocks. That's my fault because I haven't watched it yet. T-Bone has watched it, but we're gonna hold off. He wanted to hold off till next week. So we'll watch the couple episodes. I'll watch them, and then when we get to Tampa, we'll watch it and then talk about it next week on the show. So far, I've heard good things. So let's pivot. I'm gonna throw to T-Bone and you, Franklin, our boxing guys, Canelo, Charlo, and then a little bit. Let's talk about that fight that we saw on Saturday, which was a classic fight on Top Rank ESPN. That was a classic fight. Those two guys should do it again. That is easy pay-per-view money. Go ahead, Bone.
Yeah, that fight Saturday was good. Good old Mexican fighting. Boxers going at it. They took it down to the 12th round, giving it all. I mean, Valdez got beat up.
He got heart, man.
Had a nice night, but he had heart, man. He kept coming. And then
Vaquero was great though, man. He was great.
They should do another. They should have a trilogy. They should make a rematch and let them do it again. Let them again. One had a hurt hand, the other had a bad face.
Yep. And it helped a lot that Chavez was there, Barrera was there, Morales were there. The legends were there. That crowd was on fire. That was a great crowd, great fight. I mean, really, for a fight that was on ESPN Top Rank, that was, and they had a pretty good production. Tim Bradley actually did a decent job. I usually get on him, but he actually did a decent job on Saturday. Now, Jamel Charlo, Canelo coming up. Nobody's talking about this fight. There's zero juice.
Yeah, they're too nice to each other.
They're too nice to each other. They're not generating a lot of interest. Now Canelo will get money. He'll get this fight promoted right because his fans, his stands. Sorry, guys like Frank Covers will pay any amount of money to watch this bum fight. But what do you guys think of this fight in terms of boxing? Is this a good fight for people that like boxing?
Not really. Not really. They're there to see. If they're gonna watch the fight, they're there to watch Canelo. Charlo, like Franklin said, he's a bum. I mean, he's undisputed at 154?
154.
But he don't bring that atmosphere. He don't get people to check him out.
He's
You know what I'm saying? I saw like 2 of his fights,
boring.
and that's it.
He's boring.
Only in the background when he gets slapped.
Yeah,
It was
he's
actually,
boring.
it was his brother.
That's his brother.
It was his brother. It was his brother.
Well,
It was
both
his
of them.
brother.
Both of them should get slapped.
I mean, his brother barely ever fights. He fights once every 10 years.
Yeah, his brother. So.
So, Franklin, what do you got on this fight? Like, why is Canelo not fighting Bivol? That would have been a big fight.
Who's gonna? Nobody understands. Well, I'm not gonna talk about Bivol. Stop it, you. Nobody.
Bivol wanted too much. He wanted too much.
I told you guys.
He whooped his ass.
Nah, nobody knows who he is. He's walking down the street. Nobody knows who he is. This is a big fight. Undisputed versus undisputed. It's gonna be a hell of a show.
Fight with Jamel Charlo, it's a big fight.
Jamel Charlo's gonna go out there and fight. He looked huge the other night on the price. He's all he's all juiced up, guys. Y'all want to see real boxing? Tune in September.
We need to get an AO button for
BBC
Franklin.
pay-per-view. It's gonna be a major fight. We're gonna be tuned in. That's a big fight. That's a big fight.
Says who?
What? Yo, I rewind the tape. A month ago. Who's Canelo gonna fight? Tell him fight one of the Charlo brothers. What are you gonna say next? When he beats him up and then he fights Benavidez. Benavidez got a hard fight coming up. Yeah, I know you don't know who he's fighting, Gary. T-Bone knows who he's fighting. That's a legitimate boxer that he's fighting. Yeah. He better be very, very careful with that fight. Me, I would have not let him fight that fight. Because now you're about to lose. You could lose that fight and lose big money. I know Eric and Joey not too familiar with him. Watch the tape, guys. T-Bone knows who he is. Big fight.
He's beat everybody again, Franklin. He's beat everybody he's been put up against. He's got to take those big fights so he can generate interest, so that he could generate dollars to fight Canelo. This is what he has to do.
That's a bad fight for him. That's a bad fight.
It doesn't matter. If he wants to get the big money, that's what he got to do. Unlike
that's
your
boxing. That's like me pulling Shakur Stevenson against Gervonta Davis right now. I wouldn't do it personally as his promoter. I just wouldn't do it.
He's not ready yet, but one more fight, he'll be right in there.
But Benavidez,
he's ready, man. Stevenson
he's ready. He could beat him right now. I'm gonna be honest. He could beat him right now.
He's not.
He could beat Gervonta Davis right now.
Again,
promotionally, the time is not right now. T-Bone said it.
Promotionally, he's not ready, guys.
Exactly.
He's not ready from a promotion side.
Gary, what are you gonna say when Canelo beats him on September 3rd? But I'm gonna be honest with you. I know y'all don't like Jamel Charlo. He's not talking a lot of shit. It's because he's focused. He's coming out.
I'm gonna say the same thing I always say. I'm gonna say the same thing I always say. Stop ducking good fighters, and stop being a boring ass fighter that calls himself great.
Bivol wanted 30. Bivol wanted the same money Canelo. He wanted 50-50 on the fight. Come on.
Nah, he wanted.
Bivol is outside. Nobody looks at him.
40. He wanted 60-40. Canelo wanted
40%.
25%.
No, we said we'll give him 18%. 25? That's a lot. 25 is a lot.
18%.
18, that's what he getting.
25 is a lot for a guy that beats the trash out of you.
25 is a lot for him. Joey could walk right by him. He won't know who he is. And Eric.
I probably would.
I'm telling you, I like that fight. I like the fight September 30th, man. It's a big fight. Shout out to my boy Keith Thurman calling out Terrence Crawford. Boom, good fight. That's a big fight right there, too. Gervonta Davis out of his mind if he think he's gonna fight Bud Crawford.
Gervonta Davis, we talked about it last week. He's out of his mind.
He's out of his mind. First of all,
T-Bone, how about that? T-Bone, how about that report that you got today on a certain boxer? Give us some more details on that and what happened here.
Well, they're saying that Eddie Hearn's camp, his fighters are all testing positive for steroids. Even the girl that just fought the other day, she came out dirty.
Yeah, I mean, again, we'll give you some background on this steroid. The steroid is a estrogen receptor. Basically, it's a masking agent. It's a light steroid to mask other steroids, right? That's why you found it in the woman boxer. It decreases your estrogen so you get more testosterone. Eddie Hearn is in major trouble. He's in major trouble.
He is in major trouble. Canelo said that's why Canelo Promotions and PBC is the best right now. He threw a little shot at Eddie Hearn.
He's in major trouble.
I'm hearing reports that Eddie Hearn was the one was pushing Bivol to get that 25%. That's why he didn't want to do it because Eddie Hearn takes a lot of money out of his fighters. That's what I was hearing. So he threw that jab at from PBC to the Zone.
Eddie Hearn may be out of here after this.
He got nobody else. He got nobody really. He got Edgar Balang left.
All the boxes. Damn.
Oh, Balang.
Bro. He got Edgar Balang left.
He got nobody else.
That's what I'm saying. He got nobody.
He basically got nobody else. Please.
Nobody.
Berlanga's the only fighter that you could give him steroids and he'll still be trash. He'll still be awful. He could take every PD and he'll still be garbage. He's so bad. He's so bad. The last fight with a Puerto Rican crowd in the small arena in Madison Square Garden,
The Hulu
energy,
Theater.
and he gave one of the worst performances me and Eric have ever seen in our life.
Horrible.
So bad. Horrible performance. So if you got Berlanga as your last guy in your camp, it's over with. Eddie Hearn might be out of here. He might be out of here.
Might as well go to UFC.
Yeah, it might go fight Jake Paul, which was another joke. Him fighting Diaz in that fake ass.
I don't even want to talk about
that. Was horrible.
That was so. Like I said, it was so horrible. It's like, come on, he's a UFC guy. There's no way that he should be getting beat up like that. This guy knocks people out for a living, and he was just letting this little white boy beat him up. Come on.
Shout out to Nate Diaz collecting that little $20 million check. I didn't want.
Exactly.
You got to check, but it's bad for boxing, guys. That's bad for boxing. They got to end that. That's got to stop. That's got to stop. That is, and to be honest with you, one of the main culprits with this is my guy, Floyd Mayweather. He's part of that kind of nonsense. This has got to stop. I know the money's there. It's bad. It's bad for the sport. It's real bad for the sport. That's got to end. Any other topics you guys want to cover? We're a little bit over time. We're 7 minutes over time, but I definitely wanted to get T-Bone's take on that little news that he found with Eddie Hearn and that his whole camp and him might be out of here. Which, to be honest with you, is a good thing for boxing because he's one of the worst. He is one of the worst. Eddie Hearn is bad for boxing. So I hope he is out of here. Anything else that you guys want to cover? I mean, everybody else has buried the Yankees. Joey still thinks that they have a chance. The Walking Dead.
I buried them. They're
officially
that's it.
They're buried.
They're buried.
So,
don't worry. When we go to Tampa next week, well, I'm gonna bring out the cigars. We're gonna do a nice little funeral for them. Okay.
Well, we're going to a game there, so I'm gonna do interviews, and I'm gonna prove. And I'm going to say it right now. I'm going to prove that worldwide, the women Yankee fans are the hottest worldwide in every sport. Because I'm stepping and interviewing and asking them that question.
Are you going to buy
me and T-Bone going to take the beers.
And then I'm going to slip them $100 each. But we will be doing street interviews at that game. Handing out We Get Drunk stickers and having a little good time. But, so we will see y'all next week. We'll be on location by, Clearwater Beach and having a good time. And maybe Joey will come to his senses and just finish off this team and please not have the horrible take that fixing the Yankees means getting rid of Garrett Cole. Please, I hope you sobered up by then. Please.
A few more drinks and I'll be saying some craziest things. Don't worry.
Eric, bring the hookah. Bring the hookah.
Yeah,
I don't think you can bring the coal. I don't think you can bring the coals on the plane, but bring the hookah.
I might
got the
buy
Stogie.
one over there.
Smoke shops right here.
Buy one over there. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we'll just buy one. What the hell?
I got stogies
right.
coming. Don't worry.
All right,
Frank,
fellas.
Frank, are you coming or not?
I don't know. Yeah, I might.
Come on, man. Get your ass over there, please.
Might make it happen. We'll see.
We got an extra little cot for you. We got a cot.
I'll see if I can make it happen, fellas.
We booked the place with an extra little cot just for you, right in the corner. That's it. There's no phone chargers, nothing in there. It's real bootleg.
I'm gonna see if I catch a flight out there, fellas. I'll see you. No promises.
It's $50 for a flight. Get on the goddamn JetBlue. Jump on that thing. 2 hours later, you're somewhere else. You'll be right back. Trust me. We'll tell your wife you're behaving. Jesus Christ. Even I'm gonna try to behave, which is almost impossible. Almost impossible. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna pray on it.
We're gonna have to carry you.
I'm gonna pray on it. Yes, I'm gonna pray on it. I need prayer. Anyway, gentlemen, we will see everybody next week. We'll probably do a few different little shows while we're out there, but we're gonna have a good time. And again, we want to thank everybody for showing up, or the love we get in the chat, whoever watches and stuff, the people that watch the shorts, comment, like, subscribe. Tell us if we're doing good, if we're doing bad, or whatever. Either way, we're happy that you're here, and we're happy to talk sports with everybody and get drunk. See y'all next week.
Have a good one, fellas.
Later. Have a good one, guys.
Later.